Well, I'm back for one more. Hopefully my voice holds up. I'm trying to really take it easy. It was a pretty short stream today because vocal cords are kind of checking out. So I'm probably going to go on vocal rest for the next day or so. If you don't see me, that's why. But anyway, in the midst of Batter State Games, the parody Twitter account that would make meme tweets about Battle State with stuff that they weren't doing. Although recently it feels like we probably wish that some of these tweets were from Batter State. And the news that we had been reporting on was actually a parody, but it isn't. They ended up getting their name changed. They were found in violation of their impersonation rules on Twitter because they didn't have the word parody or fake or fan or commentary in their actual account name that's shown. Because they were just Batter State Games and not Batter State Games parody. So in the midst of this occurring, where Dimitri, the co-owner of Battle State Games, said we didn't do this, is another piece of Tarkov developer lore. So to catch everybody up with what's been going on, Escape from Tarkov released a new game version that they touted for $250 retail and $100 for an upgrade from EOD in order to play an offline PvE only mode with persistency and no wipes, in addition to a whole bunch of other bells and whistles that were included in this game package that included a gamma container, as well as a couple of items in game that are provably pay to win. In addition to all of that, EOD players were not given the PvE mode as part of included DLC content, which is what we were sold as one of the selling bullet points of the EOD edition, which they then phased out and no longer offer as of a couple of months ago. This new edition of the game that everybody's kind of meme calling the Unhinged edition is replacing that game version. But the argument all along is this is DLC content. Even if it's a patch, we had to download the patch, so that's downloaded content. Therefore, it's a DLC, not some feature, which is what BSG at the helm is trying to argue for. Because of all of that, it's now gone to Reddit, where Nikita ended up making a post saying that they were going to give us 6 months of access to this PvE only mode, along with some other exclusives and some pay-to-win features that no one asked for EOD. And no one wants any of this. Just go to a cosmetics shop. Along the way, as time has gone on, people have started diving into the lore of BSG and things that they have been posting on their own website, developer entries, developer video logs, dev diaries, and Twitter posts. And we found that they've been scrubbing information from their website along the way, as well as getting rid of not only posts that they have made, but also video histories. They're actively changing descriptive entries about what certain packages entailed so that they can kind of shore up their own legal stuff, except we all have the receipts because of stuff like the Wayback Machine, so we can see them doing all of this in real time. Some of which was done while Landmark was live reading it to his own audience as BSG looked on and then modified it right in front of him. Just crazy stuff. Anyway, now we have this. Back in April 10th of 2017, someone that went by the name of Survivor, when the Tarkov account used to be Alpha EFT, said, gonna upgrade to top package tomorrow. Hope we don't have to buy it again after beta release. LOL. Love the game so much. To which Tarkov replied, you do not need to buy anything at any stage. If you have EOD, you do not even pay for DLCs in the future. You are all in for it all coming. So that is pretty damning. Because for us, anyone that had spent the $150 on the Edge of Darkness edition of Escape from Tarkov, that was always the assumption. And here we have them authored in their own hand saying that is exactly what we are supposed to expect. Unfortunately, Maury Povich showed up with his lie detector and determined that was a lie. I don't really know where we go from here. Because depending on where you live, what country you live in, especially if you're in the UK or anywhere in the EU, there are consumer laws that protect people against deceptive sales practices like this one. because the game is still in beta, which is a whole other bag of worms. When you have a can of worms, bag of worms, what even is that? When you have a company like BSG that is still touting a game that isn't complete, hasn't released, we're still playing all of that as a pre-release. There are digital goods policies and procedures in place for companies that start changing the rules like this with payment processors like Zola. And Zola is likely, if you tried to get a refund, is likely to honor those refund requests because BSG is actively changing the rules right now. And if you're somebody that's genuinely jaded by this, I would not put it past you to try and get a refund from the payment processor. You could get awarded that. It's a crazy time, boys. It is a crazy time. Anyway, thanks so much for coming and checking out this video, making 8 videos in the last day and a half. I appreciate you all for coming by and looking at it. I really, really genuinely appreciate all the love. Thank you to everybody that stopped by the stream today. We had a good time, had a good laugh, had a nice discussion. I look forward to the next one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live tomorrow. It really is going to depend on my voice. I was really croaky this afternoon. Hopefully we can get ourselves kind of recovered here, and maybe I'll be live tomorrow morning. It really is going to depend on how I feel. But in the meantime, thank you so much. I love you all. Maybe sub the channel if that would behoove you. That would be really rad. I would really, really appreciate it. And in the meantime, I guess I will see you in the next one, okay? See you. Peace.